In today's video, I'm going to give a little more information about the parts, how I'm holding them in the vices. So as you see in this photo, here are the parts. They are 225 thick, 975 wide, and 1.5 inches long, 6061 T6 aluminum. All edges are broken on the machine, so I don't have to tumble. And there are two 832 threaded holes in them. Here's the Op2 part. The notable thing is not only what's left to profile off in Op2, but the 5 marks from the grippers. If you've never used grippers, you don't know what you're missing. It is a night and day difference holding your parts. Op1 vise. Here you can see that I just shaved the vise jaws flat at 725 above the bed of the vise, and then installed the pockets to hold the grippers. And I'm holding the grippers proud 40 thousandths. And then I clearance either side of the vise, so I can get around one end of the parts with a 1/4 inch diameter chamfer tool, break the edges. The other side, I just did it to make it even so that when I'm loading parts, everything is symmetrical. In hindsight, the problem I did here is I'm holding the parts too far from the bottom of the jaw, and I was getting jaw lift when I clamped the parts. Since this is an Op1 part, I was able to compensate a little and still make good parts, but in the future, I need to hold the parts closer to the vise to keep that from happening. And here's the Op2 vise showing the pockets, and I've got stops on both ends of the part, and although that's a little cumbersome and it makes you make the parts accurately, it's very consistent, and if the parts are in there, you know they're loaded properly. I just like doing it. The one thing I would do different is cut the stops shorter. They didn't need to be that tall. It'd just make them loading and unloading a little easier. So let's get on to the action. Thanks. got the machining done, just putting in some serrated stops that I make. These are for something else I do. And for this one, something I've never done before is I machined the jaws flat across the top, and then the serrated stops are just slightly proud, however much I want, which on this one they're 40 thou above the tops of the jaws. That way when I do a 47 thou radius on the part, it cleans up the remains of Op 1 that I couldn't profile. Here's my parts. There we go. Let's see if that works now. Yeah.